This is going to be one of those Garden Warfare 2 videos where I go in without a title or thumbnail made, so I just don't even know what the fuck the outcome of this video is going to be. Usually whenever I record, I already have the title done, I have the thumbnail made, and I know what I want to talk about. This time, we're just going to fucking freeball it. Well, hello howdy. Today we are back on the PlayStation 5 playing some Garden Warfare 2. We're gonna hop right into turf at 11:30 a.m. on a school day. I do have a story I want to talk about a little bit. We'll use a sunflower today, actually. I know that Mystic Flower, aka the loading symbol, there we go. I know that Mystic Flower is the best sunflower in the game, but am I the only one that finds her to just be incredibly fucking boring? We'll go Reg Flower, why not? I want to rant a little bit about PlayStation support and how dog shit their refund policy is. I bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. If you don't know, that is the latest Call of Duty game. And that game cost me a whopping 101 Canadian dollars because it is $89.99 before tax and Canada has a 13% tax. Or it might vary by province or some shit. Wherever I live, I have a 13% tax. And now I'm not completely dissatisfied with this game, but $101 definitely makes you reflect on the purchase a little bit. So I'm just like, I'm going to contact support and see if I can get a refund. Now, the Steam refund policy is you have to have purchased the game within 2 weeks, which makes perfect sense. Also, why am I lagging so fucking much? And also, you have to have under 2 hours of gameplay time. I think that this is a fair refund policy. I think for multiplayer games, it should be a little bit higher than 2 hours, but I think that it's fine nonetheless. Now, the PlayStation refund policy, as stated on their website, the PlayStation refund policy says that you must have purchased the game within 14 days, which makes perfect sense. I'm perfectly okay with that. And it also states that you must have not downloaded the game. The only exception to the downloaded the game policy is if the game is faulty. Now, first of all, I want to talk about how flawed the downloading the game policy is, because how are you going to know if the game is faulty without downloading the game? Also, how are you going to know if you want to refund the game without downloading the game? The fact that you can't even download or play the game, so if you download or play or even stream the game, you download or play the game whatsoever, you will not be eligible for a refund on the game. Ridiculous fucking rule. It doesn't make any sense to me. There's so many just like loopholes and weird questions I have to ask about that. But it also states on their website, if the game is faulty, then you can go ahead and also get a refund and ignore the downloaded the game policy. And whenever I was contacting PlayStation support and talking to an agent, I said that, hey, my game is faulty. I gave a list of reasons why the game is faulty and also why I wanted a refund. I also stated that on their website, it says that I can still get a refund if the game is faulty. Now, the game's not completely faulty. It doesn't run as good as you would like it to. In Warzone, the game is definitely really rough to run, but the game works relatively fine. But I just wanted to see what they would say. At this point, I was just completely content with not even getting a refund at all. And they said that the only way that like the faulty game policy can actually go into action is if the game developer themselves says that their game is faulty. So if you were to buy a game and it just doesn't even load, like it doesn't load at all, you just crash the millisecond you load into the game, you cannot get a refund on that game. If you're the only one that experienced that issue, you are not able to get a refund on that game unless the publisher says that this is a faulty product, which is such a flawed refund system. I know that this whole like faulty game thing is just there to prevent fraud, which that I do understand completely, but the fact that the normal refund system states that even if you've downloaded the game you can't get a refund is just ridiculous to me. Now, I don't dislike this game that I paid for, but $101 for a brand new game is, I don't even call Modern Warfare 3 a brand new game. Modern Warfare 3 is the almost exact same Call of Duty as Modern Warfare 2, with the exception that it adds some more stuff. It's just an upgraded version of the previous COD, and I'm still gonna play the game because I can't get a fucking refund for it, because I don't completely hate it. So I'm still gonna play the game. I'm probably gonna get some camos and stuff like that. I just wanted to rant about how fucking flawed the refund system is on PlayStation's part. If the agent that I was talking to at PlayStation happens to be watching this video, because like this just happened. This happened like 5 minutes ago and then I just started recording. That would be incredibly fucking hilarious. I don't really have much else to talk about for this video besides that. We're not cutting it off. We'll see where this video goes. I just have to rant about the PlayStation refund policy being fucking horrible. I have another thing to rant about with PlayStation a little bit, actually. Okay, my aim wasn't the best there, but like, you could have died a little quicker. Getting a account back that you lost on PlayStation is way too fucking easy. And getting a refund on PlayStation for a game that can be legitimately faulty is way too hard. What the fuck is like the balancing there? So I've lost my PlayStation account before. Whether you forget the password, whether something happens, I've lost my PlayStation account before and had to contact support in order to get it back. And whenever I contacted support, it was way too fucking easy to get access to my account. Now, obviously, this was my account. I wasn't doing anything illegal or sketchy or anything. This was just my legitimate PlayStation account that I lost access to. All PlayStation support asked me for, this could have changed. I did this like 3 years ago at this point. All they asked me for was a email that was previously used or like tied to the account in some way, which is way too little amount of information to get access to someone's whole ass PlayStation account, which can have their credit cards and all that shit on it. Did we get on top performers? We did. Most fucking heal, and there we go. So I was contacting PlayStation support. They said, hey, can you provide an email address that was linked to the account? I provided the email address that was linked to the account at one point or another. And then after that, they just sent an email to that account, and I was able to just change the password. Way too easy. Getting my account back on Epic Games was way fucking harder. To get your Epic Games account back, you have to provide the IP address that was used to sign up for the account, provide any linked accounts to that, provide the origin email address for that account, the original email that was used to make the account. You have to provide the last known password that you use, the current username of the account or past usernames. You have to provide like cards that you knew were on the account, order histories, purchase numbers. You have to provide so much info to get an Epic Games account back. But compare that to getting your PlayStation account back, you just have to fucking know the email address. That's it. Now you may be watching this and thinking that, hey, if you're the original owner of the account, you probably have access to the email and no one else should. Which you are not wrong, but it doesn't even have to be the current email on the PlayStation account. It can just be a previous email that was on the PlayStation account. Now this could have changed. I said before that I did this like 3 years ago, and I definitely hope it has changed, because if the refund policy is this fucking tight, I hope the policy for getting into your previous account is also tight. Diamond 1. Fucking ghost shot, come on. So yeah, we just did I've never done like a complete rant video just ranting about one topic. In my case, the whole getting your account back on PlayStation thing was really easy, and in my case, I quite liked it just because I lost access to my account and it was incredibly easy to get it back. I just do think that it's kind of like on the security side, you know, probably not that great, but the fucking PlayStation refund policy, man, I'm fuming. I'm not even 100% wanting a refund on my product. I'm just seeing what like the refund policy is for the product that I bought. And holy shit, is that refund policy ridiculous. How do they expect you to not have downloaded the game? You just paid $101 for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Of course I'm gonna download the game. And another thing with Call of Duty specifically, I think it's way more flawed. Because Call of Duty, you can just download normally and you'll just download everything including multiplayer. You just won't have access to it until you pay for it. Because Call of Duty Warzone is free to play. So if I were to download Call of Duty Warzone and be like, hey, you know, I'm liking the gunplay, this game's feeling good, let me go ahead and buy multiplayer, see how I like that. You buy multiplayer, maybe you're like, oh, I don't like these maps or something like that, and you've already put like 50 hours into Warzone. Since you downloaded Warzone free to play, and then you pay money for multiplayer, let's say you don't even play multiplayer. Because you've played Warzone, which is tied to Call of Duty because it's like the same product, you can't get a refund. So in theory, you could buy Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, and if you've played Warzone and not multiplayer, you can't get a refund on multiplayer. So PlayStation, fix your fucking policy, because that shit is way too bad. I should do more videos just ranting about one thing. Fucking no upgrade Sky Trooper. God damn it. You have to like clench your butt cheeks whenever you're fucking fighting someone with no upgrade Sky Trooper. 30 damage. There we go. What Call of Duty's done now is all the Call of Duties are tied together. It's just like under the Call of Duty HQ, I think it's called. And that's where you can play Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Warzone. So also in theory, you could have played the previous Call of Duty, and since they're all tied together under the same product now, let's say you really like Modern Warfare 2 but hate Modern Warfare 3. And let's say that you regret buying Modern Warfare 2 but haven't even played it yet. Which first of all, don't know how the fuck you would do that. I don't know how you can form an opinion about something that you've never even played. Let's say you've played the previous COD and you don't want the new one even though you've already purchased it but haven't played it yet. You can't get a refund because they're all tied within the same fucking product. I feel like I've been swearing exceptionally in this video, but like, man, this is coming from a place of passion. I think that Steam's refund policy is the most fair refund policy. You have 2 hours to play the game, and if you bought it within 2 weeks, you're able to get a refund. And in some cases, if you like dig deep into support, you're able to get a refund past the 2-hour window, which I also think is good, because if you played the game for like 3 hours and you just weren't keeping track of the time and you realize you don't like it, see Call of Duty ready to play. I had to re-download it because I rage uninstalled it. Also, I don't know if I'm the only one that experiences this, but my download speeds on PlayStation and Xbox are night and day faster than my computer. My computer downloads shit at 7 megabytes a second. My PlayStation will download it at almost a gigabyte a second. 18. Oh, fuck. Stop shooting me, man. I'm sneezing. I forgot what I was talking about prior to the download speed thing. Oh well. I feel like I've gotten enough out of this video. I feel like I've just chatted shit about PlayStation for the whole time. Look at that. Call of Duty's installed. Not to mention this fucking game is 130 gigabytes. I had to uninstall both Apex and Siege on my PlayStation to download it. Granted, those are both games I play on PC, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video where I just ranted about PlayStation refund policy being horrible. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, all of that good stuff. We are on the road to 25k. We are on the road to a quarter way to 100k subs, which is just an insane fucking thing to even think about. Also, I have been streaming a lot more recently, so if you want to catch me live, I don't really have a schedule. I just kind of go live whenever. Peep around the channel a little bit, I might be live. And yeah, until next time, sayonara.